Hey, welcome to Mullen Stock. If you are new to the channel, be sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on post notifications by hitting the bell so you never miss any of our uploads. And also remember that this is not a financial advice video. When the market closed, what happened with Mullen? Well, Mullen closed with a decrease of 5.63%, with slightly lower volume, where 42.8 million shares were traded. The average is 73. After hours, there is a decrease of 1.55%. In terms of abnormal transactions, there were only one or two transactions that were noticeable when looking at the tape. There was one transaction that seems to be suspicious and may be based on manipulation, which occurred about 20 seconds after the market close, and this transaction was executed through 795. So it seems like it was RBC doing. And there were approximately 500,000 shares involved in this transaction. RBC and some other institutions were also involved, so this is quite interesting. Besides this, they are interested in buying BMW or Tesla Mullen, but it seems that Chaka contacted David, and he said that he has no information about any public information. But I think there may be some truth in this, and David might be worried about a hostile takeover because he created a scenario on August 11th in which he would get a lot of money if anyone wanted to buy him. Every board member will get approximately $5 million, and David will also get a special percentage, so the situation for Mullen was like a money-making opportunity. And I think Mullen could adopt this concept in the future, because I believe it can boost sentiment. Ferry Future Management has voluntarily entered into a salary deduction and stock purchase agreement, in which their senior executives and management members have committed to investing 50% of their salary in shares within 3 months to show their support and belief in the business. Imagine if David and other VP like John Taylor, Jim Taylor, and other senior officers invest at least 25% to 50% of their salary in 1 month. It would be a significant step for the company and demonstrate their full support. And one last thing, it seems that Citadel might face more challenges ahead, but unfortunately, they're only required to pay a mere $7 million fine for mislabeling transactions. Once again, I'd like to emphasize that many people are involved in shorting, so anything can happen at any time. Citadel usually comes first, so again, you never know. They could be involved incognito as a John Doe-like figure in the case. However, it's clear that they are still not giving up on their ultimate goal. But $7 million is just a small part of it. Let's begin with some data points. In relation to options activity, $128,000 worth of call options were purchased, while $80,000 worth of put options were bought. This is a somewhat balanced distribution, but if we subtract the value of calls in this section, it leans slightly in the other direction. When it comes to the last part of the day, I believe there was a greater sense of optimism. As you can see, it moved from 51 cents to 53 cents in the final part of the day, which was the closing price. This clearly indicates that people wanted to be involved. Perhaps it's in anticipation of news next week or maybe due to market makers, as the market is now closed. At this moment, there are 8,000 open interest calls at the 50-cent strike price, which is relatively small in terms of money, so maybe this is happening due to market makers. But in the end, which factor is influencing this? No one knows. In regards to shorts, the short interest points are currently at 79, with a utilization rate of 83.1%. Shorts have covered 185,000 shares recently. Approximately 20.1% of the free float is involved in shorts, and there is a total of 35.0 million shares held in short positions. It also appears that there are now 1.2 million shares available for shorting on Interactive Brokers. Taking a closer look at the chart, it's evident that in the last part of the trading session, there has been a notable increase in shorts covering their positions. It seems that nearly 1 million shares were covered towards the end, which might be contributing to this spike. There could be various factors at play here, including market makers covering, optimism for the next week, shorts taking their positions back, or a combination of these factors. Regarding the volume today, 74.9% of the daily volume was removed from the exchange. This percentage is still relatively high when compared to the NASDAQ benchmark, which typically ranges from 35% to 40%. However, it's worth noting that during the past week, Mullen showed a significant portion, well above 80%, being removed from the exchange, so 74.9% is a bit lower in comparison. In summary, it's important to keep an eye on these developments as they may provide valuable insights into market dynamics. Guys, that's all we have for you today. What is your opinion about Mullen stock? Get involved and let us know in the comments down below. Thank you for watching.